What's up? Hello, fellow humans, Pathfinder. How are we all doing on this glorious video gaming day? What's up, Cashew the First? What's up, Rich? Only 14 more days until the end. You think so? Even with the DLC? Ooh. For some reason, my Stream Deck is spamming device not supported over and over again. Maybe I should reinstall, or maybe I should install that update they had. Maybe I should just install an update or something when I started streaming. A bit more, I'm giving Jace full soap. Okay.
Hi there, mister.
Hi there, mister. What's up, Dolius? So my me, guys, I'm just installing a update for my Stream Deck. While I'm streaming. Sure, this can't go wrong, right? Following applications are using files that need to be updated by the setup. You can let the setup wizard close them and attempt to restart them, or reboot the machine later. Do not close application, reboot will be required. Sure. And before I just fucked everything up right now. It needed me to close OBS, which I'm not gonna close OBS right now. Will it work? Whoop. Still working. I think it's doing the same thing though for some reason. Maybe not. Maybe it's fixed. What's up, everyone? How? No, it's not. It's doing the same thing. God damn it! Hva er det loggen? Å, hvis det er en sånn dag I dag, ok. I dag har vi sånn klengedag. Huh? Problems. My OBS, or no, sorry, my Stream Deck for some reason. For some of my things, it is switching the buttons between working and saying device not supported. Stream Deck device not supported, which I wouldn't care about normally, but it's like the buttons are like blinking on my Stream Deck, which is a bit annoying. Oh, apparently people are just having this problem right now. There's a post from 2 hours ago about it. Oh. That's good to know. Okay, let me make like a folder for them. Create folder. Whoop. That way I don't have to look at them, but I can get them back later. Hi. I love video games.
I'm gone.
Hoggy treat. You're over to give this clingy asshole treats right now, right when he started resting? Nothing good. Nothing good. Varsågod Bella. Öppen. Thank you. Öppen. Åh, du var flink. Ah. Good. Well, sure to get trades is not Orso since he got shot. No! How about Logan's doing that thing again where it's like, I wake up, he's literally sleeping outside my room. Like, instead of being in my bed, he's outside my room. Then I wake up and he's like, what if I started trying to get your attention, though? We were doing a couple of quests there, right? We were trying to do the St. Garcia settle. We're looking for Shivara right now. And then we would find Shivaro. Maybe we should do this thing. Just to get out of the way. Doesn't this thing go down so we can go faster? Isn't that literally the...
We do it my way.
Oh. Found her. What a sweet little bird, we're gonna eat you up. Pathetic lowlives, don't you recognize me? I'm Shivaro, Madame of the 10,000 Delights. Damn it, forgive us, mistress. Please don't kill us, have mercy. Because of you I lost everything, and now I have to deal with this scum. Now I shall settle the score. Hey, you scum, I will spare anyone who helps me kill this mortal.
I won't let you hurt my friends.
Once again, arbitrarily not in turn-based, sure. What level is Shivaro? Oh, Shivaro is a real person, huh? Okay.
I will resist.
Oh no. Once again, hoisted by my own petard. Maybe I don't walk forward so that Shivaro murder me, but maybe I avoid her casting some sort of spell on my entire group of people too. I don't see any spells. So what happens if I wait, is the... Can I not delay right now? Oh. That's annoying. The amount of options is just gone for some reason.
Don't hold back!
Wait, no, don't hit Ember. What do you do? Oh no. Oh. Probably a dispel type situation. Oh, I don't do the spell at all. You cast transformation. Oh, okay. I have to like, get past them so that I don't attack
Retreat is
Ember.
not an option.
Strike!
Hey, Ember's back. Nice. Oh, I just realized we have level 9 spells now, huh? On Ember. I was gonna say I didn't buff up. Oh, hi, Alpha. Oh.
Mind over muscle. Go, go.
Oh, I mean.
Prepare yourself.
Oh my god! Dude, what the hell is happening here? She rolls at a plus 45.
Kneel before me.
So, Olbrey is already screwed for the entire day because he's at minus 110. Oh, that's a good dispel.
You should have run!
Oh my god, she has so much health too. I wish I could have dispelled displacement. That was nasty.
Desna, guide my hand.
Well, at least she rebuffed, I guess. So that's working out for us. So wait, 65C you would have been fine. Yeah, I think I have slightly less than 65 AC.
This one's mine.
Jesus Christ. Get the reward from Herax, alright.
Whatever comes next, we'll be ready.
I think we have slightly less than
I'm always open to ideas. There's no hope
65 AC.
unless the gods have abandoned.
I'll take care of it.
Wanna play together?
Should we proceed?
Prove my worth. He's restless. I wonder why.
Actually,
Are we ready to move out? Yes.
Esmith, Axel, yes. Esmith, Axel, yes.
oh no,
I can do this.
oh no, mind, yeah, you do want that.
Anything new?
Yes. Esmith, Axel, yes. Ba, riti. Ba, riti. Ba, riti. Ba, riti. Ba, riti. Ba, riti. Tjo, wash, an. Alla, swa, her. Ba, riti.
Oh, true seeing communal. I think this also becomes a 24-hour buff at this point, right? Wait, no, it didn't. Why not? Oh wait, I don't have the good one yet, huh? No, I don't. Oh, oh, whatever. Whatever.
Trust in yourself.
So we have to go into our spell book. We have to go to level 8. We have to pick. Oh, I guess we don't have any fire spells on this level, huh? I guess we wanna use fiery body though.
I like you.
Just to make more spells. I don't have there's no fire spell at level 8 or 9. Well, that's
Follow
one level
if
9,
you
but
dare. I'm off.
mana gemstone use. Can really not combine any meta magic for that. I don't have any like big boy meta
I
magic.
do
So
what
probably
I
not.
must.
Best viewers, sexy Baka. No, not sexy Baka. Oh, I don't want to go there. Let's get Outer Shell out, Greybor in for this one in particular. Just because we have to go to the 10,000 delights again. And Aura Shale does not want to go there. No, now I won't be able to get viewers. Shivar is dead. Arak's laughter is light and cheerful as if you were discussing an inconsequential matter rather than murder. But excellent news! You are my hero, my knight in shining armor. I've heard it said that on Galarian it is customary for a lady to grant her knight some token of her affection. Let us remind you of your friend in the 10,000 delights. Why is it still lighting up like it's new? Headman of the Vice Negotiator. Headman has poster from Chris Man with the score. He also has in mind affecting conditions. Oh, that's pretty uninteresting and bad. Here we are. Oh, I don't have any way to teleport to up here yet, huh? Because the Grey Bar, we need to go to the upper district, I believe. House of Wicked Knowledge. Alright, right. Right. Do you actually not think we can finish this game in 14 streams? It doesn't feel like there's too much left of,
Your orders, Commander.
Commander. It doesn't feel like there's too much left of this abyss area. There can't possibly be that much left of the main game, right? So I guess we have one more stint into the Midnight Isles at least. Where's this go, actually? Oh.
I'm off.
I'm off.
It went splendidly.
The symbols inscribed on the wall belong to the language of the Titans, the first creations of the gods, and themselves the creators of the sinister Demodans. More of these, huh?
I do what I must.
I don't know what we're supposed to do with them.
Impossible.
Wait. Those Grave.
know what you're
Oh,
doing.
Graber is not a trickery guy. That's why it's being like a stealthy dude, huh?
I'm gone.
Well, now I feel like I need to switch someone else out again. I hate that so much. Okay. Okay. No, I need Graber. Whoops. Regil, bye-bye. Then, once again, I gotta... I don't know why I don't have the teleporter for the top area for the upper city yet. What's up, Deb?
Follow if
Oh, no.
you dare.
Barashell's mad at me. She just didn't want to go in there. Wait, failed to pick the lock is jammed now. Hello, I just completed a video game. How's about you? I have not completed a video game, but I'm working on it. This is before or after I... Oh, okay.
It went splendidly.
I'm gone.
What game did you finish, Deb? I swear to God, if you say Kirby, I'm gonna lose my mind. Don't completed the video games. Time to pack up. Nothing left for anyone else to play. Now we wait for video games 2. 2? Zelda Echoes of Wisdom. Is that the one where you play as the girl? I already finished that Kirby game. Yeah, that's why I would have lost my mind. Yes, as Zelda. No, there's a. I thought that one was had like a different protagonist. You didn't play Zelda in that one. Because you play a girl, or is it like a gender bent Zelda?
We do it my way.
Zelda is the girl. Oh, that's weird. But what? Were they so worried about making a new character for their game? They just chose to make their current one a girl for this one. Well. Are you doing a bit? What? Let me open my stream browser real quick. Okay, not allowed to do that for some reason. I'm googling Zelda right now. This dude, right? Zelda. Sure, that is Link. Link? Like... Like I'm linking up with you right now. Like a link cable. Why would it show Link when you search for... I don't... What do you guys mean? Let me search for Link. So this is I think you guys are misunderstanding. This is apparently Link. It's a character from some of these other games, from Breath in the Wild and stuff. That dude is Link and the girl is Zelda. The girl. The Link in the park, but in the end it doesn't matter. In the end it doesn't even matter.
I'm off.
Oh, had to fall.
I do what I must.
I think you guys might be confused.
I finished here. Is there more?
I'm gone.
And I thought you had played Zelda games. Yeah, I have. The lock is familiar. These locks are used by monster traders from Catapesh who want to ensure their most powerful beasts stay in their cages. They can't be forced but one delicate twist with a knife and done. A hunt is a clash between the hunter's cunning and the shrewdness of the prey. When the prey expects a trap, the hunter's acumen is put to the test in trying to subvert such expectations. Vildas has proven he understands his fundamental principle. The commander bursts through the front door and freezes. For all the tales about the mansion supposedly becoming a citadel, no one is there to assault the unwanted guests. There are no flying arrows, no chilling battle cries, and the expensive furniture has been turned into makeshift barricades. The commander and his own companions carefully examine the luxurious antechamber. There are two doors leading deeper into the mansion. One bears a symbol of a mirror and the other a symbol of a knife. There is a bloody pigeon feather in the front of the doors and a note that contains the two words, "Welcome, assassin." Even I, as a person who never played Zelda games, knew who Zelda is. Did you like the game, Deb? The commander recalls that the bloody feather is a symbol of Shax, the blood marquis. This demon lord is infamous for luring his victims into labyrinths full of deadly traps. The door slam shut loudly behind him. The commander... Okay, so I recognize that after it's too late to do anything about it. Good. Enters the door with the mirror symbol. Stepping through the doorway, the commander suddenly feels nauseous and an icy chill runs down his skin. His intuition screams that he has just passed through an interplanar portal and instantly loses all sense of direction and balance. It seems the room of his mansions occupy different layers of reality, and these portals unite them into an elaborate labyrinth. For a single wrong turn is enough to lose one's way entirely. Greed and arrogance are traits inherent to almost all demons, and the lord of the mansion seems eager to prove himself without equal in the indulgence of both of these vices. The door leads into a magnificent sitting room. It hasn't been furnished in a manner indicative of tasteful refinement. The lamp reflects sparkles on the gilded furniture. The floor is covered in elaborate mosaics. The shelves are full of expensive trinkets. As if all this luxury wasn't enough, the whole room is reflected back again in the giant mirror that covers the entire ceiling. As soon as the commander enters, the mirror's surface ripples, starting to bubble, bulge, and ooze like molasses. It sends its sticky tendrils towards the outsiders, and a single touch from those appendages pierces the flesh with a sepulchra chill. The commander. It was great except for one fatal flaw. What's the fatal flaw? And don't say that it was Zelda being a woman, because then I will have to get really upset with you. Tries to defend himself using profane rituals. Attempts to break the mirror with a powerful blow. With a furious cry, Kyrios strikes the mirror with all his might, and the surface shatters with a deafening clang. The shards fall down in glittering waterfall, smashing into tiny fragments on impact. By right, the trophies from the battlefield belongs to the victor. The commander invokes that right and fills his purse with a considerable number of gold trinkets that any merchants would gladly barter for more useful items. Oh, okay. There are 3 doors that lead out from the room occupied by the strange carnivorous mirror. The commander decides to open the one bearing the symbol of a pair of scales? No matter how gleeful the lord of this palace mutilates flesh, he is the first and foremost a scientist. And a scientist, by definition, is a madman who can put to shame any giggling maniac with a knife. Therefore, it comes as no surprise that his laboratory is furnished with care and order. There's no hint of tawdry luxury found in the other rooms. There's a multitude of flasks and vials with potions resting on the tables, and the cupboards are full of jars containing brains of all shapes and colors. As soon as the door closes behind the commander's back, a huge silvery autoclave opens with a wheezing clang, meaning a wave of foul-smelling brine. A hideous homunculus, covered in glistening slime, crawls out of the autoclave. Its liquid's malleable body constantly grows new limbs, eyes, and mouths, absorbing the bits and pieces into it no longer requires. It seems the monster can't decide what shape it should take. It stares at the commander with malevolent intelligence. It seems it has better mental faculties than most alchemically produced creatures. The homunculus giggles repulsively as it grabs a mouthful of acid and aims it at the commander's head. He can't really say because spoilers, but there's one aspect of the game which made the final boss fight a bit lackluster. Okay. Like it was too easy, or... Starts throwing flasks of potions at the homunculus while trying not to touch any real substances, sure. The barrage of flasks, vessels, and other laboratory wares forces the homunculus to retreat behind the bulk of the autoclave and defend itself from there. Here he grabs a round corked vial with frost on the inside. Taking careful aim, he launches the projectile right at the monster's hiding place. A pale blue flash lights up the laboratory, and the homunculus is instantly frozen to the autoclave, covered in thick layer of ice. Desperately grows 2 extra mouths for its final deathly scream. The commander uses the chance to search the laboratory and manages to procure an entire satchel of useful potions and bombs. Stepping over the wreckage of the expensive lab equipment and shattered glass, the commander pauses before the 3 doors and eventually chooses one with the symbol of a full moon. So you're just gonna sit back and watch it happen in a way? Okay. Alright. The commander enters a magnificent bedroom and ends up knee-deep in a seemingly bottomless pile of soft blankets, fuzzy rugs, plump featherbeds, and other covers of all sorts and shapes. They allure and promise the sweet dreams if only Kiri would lie down and close his eyes. It's a dangerous temptation. Anyone who allows these fluffy killers to put them to sleep won't wake up ever again. They will crawl, I'd fall asleep instantly, over the victim, piling up around them and then suffocate and smother them to death. Carving through the featherbed with his blade, the commander sees glistening flesh, and a thick ichor oozes out from the rend in the fabric, yet no book has ever mentioned such strange, bizarre creatures. The commander can only guess that this is the result of a strange experiment on some predatory swarm organism that disguises itself as something harmless, and then preys on those it lures close. Okay, so it's a pillow swarm. Find and destroy the leader of the strange swarm. The rug bleeds when carved up with a blade. They are a swarm or a pack, and therefore may have a leader. Here surges forward, allowing the hunger mass to smother and bury him under its weight, while he dodgily presses ahead. At last he finds a large purple cluster of flesh that resembles a giant brain. When touched, it wobbles and quivers like jelly. Kiryu splits it open with a single decisive blow, and the wounded creature emits a barely audible high-pitched squeal. The rug swarm bulges and convulses in pain, dying in terrible agony. It would seem these creatures had an invisible link, and destroying the brain doomed the whole brood. The commander decides to search the place. Who knows what secret compartments have been hidden beneath this repulsive mass of fabric and flesh. The search reveals a disgusting disguised niche, and inside it is a stack of papers. These are the journals of a mad surgeon who researches the brain of living creatures. The experiments described on these pages are repulsive as they are enlightening for anyone who isn't too squeamish to find the meaning. 2 doors with different symbols lead from the master's bedroom. The commander decides he would rather take his chances behind the one with a blazing fire. It's so cool. Link's Awakening was probably more enjoyable as a whole. I really want to play Breath of the Wild than Tears of the Kingdom. The commander finds himself in a long stone passage. No traps are triggered by his careful steps, yet at the end of the passage his vision grows blurry. The illusion of the safety falls apart like a house of cards, revealing the endless fiery field, ashen mountains, rivers of lava, and magnetic volcanoes. Hot winds scorch his face. It's not difficult to conclude that this place is the elemental plane of fire. Ash and volcanic rock tremble beneath the commander's feet, but walking on it seems safe enough for now. The only escape route is the distant 3-way arch of a rough-hewn stone containing 3 familiar doors. However, in order to reach it, the commander must find a way past the river of fire, in which tiny islets of porous stone are just barely visible. The river spews out tongues of roaring flame that land on the banks. They crystallize into dark glass. As a result, both banks of the river have become steep and jagged cliffs of obsidian. And that's Bang Switch 3 at some point. I feel like I gotta support Nintendo because they have a lot of lawsuits and stuff going, and I don't want them to like feel like they're getting no support for all their lawsuits they're doing. Cross using the rocks scattered about the place. Let's do a religion. He remembers a few tales of travelers who have survived the plane of fire and decide to venture forth along the Fire River, river's bank. The trek is long and dangerous, but after a couple of hours, he finally finds what he's been looking for: a strip of hardened black glass arching across a stream of lava like a volcanic bridge. He carefully makes his way to the other side using the makeshift bridge and climbs up the stone arches. After reaching the stone portals, the commander decides to which of the 3 doorways. Didn't we already do a full moon? Is that going back? Oh. A rod? The doors and bolts the commander forces it open with his weight and enters the same hall where the dangerous expedition first began. The cozy, comfortable setting in no way hints at the nightmares that await the commander inside the mansion. This door outside is wide open, and through the doorway dark figures can be seen clutching weapons. All of this was nothing but a warm-up. The finalist says the battle log. I guess I missed some rooms, but... This is Villadus? What the hell? I decided I will play Breath of the Wild, but I need to buy a new TV. It's gonna be Summer of Breath of the Wild. Cool! Summer is a little while away though, but... The leader of this gang of demons is grotesquely disfigured even by the standards of the Abyss. A disproportionately large and bloated head rests on a tiny disformed body covered in bumps and furrows, like a shriveled walnut. What seems at first to be a mane of hair standing up on end, is revealed upon closer inspection to be bone needles sticking out from his pale, blistering skin. Where the mouth should be, there's instead a bony plate formed from yellow teeth that have grown together. It protrudes out from his torn, lacerated lips. His voice appears to come from a slobbering, undulating hole in his neck, just beneath his chin. More bloody larvae showing up at my palace. I'm getting very tired of these visits. What a freak! Even I feel somewhat conflicted. Would killing this creature be an act of cruelty or mercy? I don't know. Do not wish to show mercy to scum that set me up. Who are you? Basically summer already. No, I mean we just started winter. It's getting cold outside. A sort of derision escapes from the creature's throat, and he makes a dismissive gesture with his hand, his dirty nails curling into long thin spirals. You don't even know who you decided to challenge. Let these words herald your imminent death, outsider. I'm Villadus the Wizard, confidant and advisor to Lady in Shadows. I am also known as the Vivisector. No! The Vivisector! I'm just gonna hide in the dark on my couch for summer all day playing video games. That's awesome. The Greyboar smirks, not bothered to hide his contempt. So many words. I'll simply call you a corpse. Less impressive sounding, perhaps, but easy to remember. Why did you put a head out on Deresan and give Greyboar a faulty magical weapon? The demon hits in frustration, spittle flying from the hole in his neck. Nonsense! Why would I want that idiot dead? What possessed him to think I'm the one who put it out him? And how dare you pathetic amateurs even think that a scheme of mine might possibly fail? If I truly wanted to kill Derethan, he'd be long gone, but no. I don't give a damn about anyone from that swarm of locusts. I expect such an answer. For some reason, whenever I corner these scoundrels and demand a reckoning, none of them are brave enough to own up to their crimes, and they never go quietly when I slit their throat. Why did you turn your house into a trap? I was expecting assassins, and therefore I prepared a warm welcome for those guests. I trust that you are pleased at my vivitarium. When I finish with you, you will become a new decoration for my palace, and another test for those who follow you. You will be mine. Some of you will be mindless pets, and the more attractive ones, I may use you to meet other needs. The monstrosity giggles leisurely, and the sound is shrill and repulsive like metal against glass. Did you create the monsters I found in the mansion? The demon cackles with glee and replies scornfully. You call them monsters, silly boy? What can you possibly know about it? Those are masterpieces of vivisection. Impossible creation conceived not by nature, but born of my scalpel, needle, and magic. They are crudely and clumsily constructed. You lack creative vision and artistic talent. You may have labored over them, but they look like the end of place. Oh, work of an amateur, not a true master. What's up, Capture? How are we today, chat? I'm good. How dare you? I will chop you into pieces. I'll cut off your insolent tongue and sew it to your... I would be interested to see how a truly talented vivisectionist could alter my form, but my body is quite valuable. I'm not going to let such high quality material go to waste in your hands. So what do you think once you're dead? My enemies are many and dangerous, and I could spend an eternity guessing. But there's no need for that. Once I've killed you, I'll soak your warm little brains in my concoctions and read the names of my enemies like tea leaves in their wrinkled pattern. Then I'll have my lovely dinner. There's a greedy, predatory gleam in those tiny eyes, buried deep within the folds of wrinkled flesh. Be good. I'm making my first sandwich with my new air fryer. You're making a sandwich in the air fryer? What do you think, Greyboar? The dwarf shrugs and says, thoughtfully, usually I'm quite capable of detecting lies, but this ugly wretch is impossible to read. And why does it matter anyway? Even if he's not lying, we'd do well to get rid of him. He just tried to kill us in this mansion. Besides, will you ever sleep while knowing this monstrosity is alive somewhere? Your words reek of deceit. The demon's cloudy eyes flare with anger, and his smug giggle gives way to low menacing growl. Soon we'll find out what your tiny, ridiculous, worm-eaten brain smells like. Kill him! The dwarf grins ominously, and as he looks at the demon, there's no mercy in his eyes. I won't lie, I've been waiting for this moment. Tomorrow morning, my reputation will be spotless once again. Sweet dreams.
I will defend my dream.
I didn't get like a perception roll or anything to see if I was lying, so I don't know. Weird. This guy's not that threatening, though.
I will resist.
I should kill that guy first, though. So he is a wizard, as a witch vivisection. Well, he's not even a vivisectionist. What the hell? They made a guy called the vivisectionist and didn't give him, and didn't give him a vivisectionist ability? Hope you're in for the meltdown. Wait, what's happening? The new actress they cast for One Piece is non-binary. What's the name?
Don't hold back!
Cause you had a bad name. You had a bad name.
Simply business.
Paul Escola. Paul Escola. Oh. Okay. What does it matter if this dude's non-binary, though? I think I saw the same image. Yeah, this stuff, right? Yeah, that one. Yeah, yeah. Did they hire a non-binary person to play like a character that doesn't match? Like the gender they appear to be, is that the problem? Is it offensive to say what gender a non-binary person looks like? I don't know.
Prepare yourself.
Horizala. The projection is that of a tall female demon, unlike many of her kind.
Hi there, mister.
Yeah, what's up, Miss Ragpants? She seems slimmer and less stocky in build. Okay, she seems slimmer. Okay, gotcha. That seems very slim, yeah. Upon close examination, we realize that her thinness is caused by extreme emaciation, which makes her look like a withered tree. The skin on her neck and wrist bears the marks of shackles, and her body is covered with flaming seals of Baphomet. Lowering her eyes, the demon addressed you quietly. Allow me to congratulate you. The short work you made of villages proves you are a true professional. I am Horizala, and on behalf of the Assassin's Guild, I congratulate Greyboard on completing this contract. You fulfilled the order we received for Villidus' murder, and therefore you have the right to collect the bounty, even though you are not a guild member yourself. I'm sure you also have many questions about what happened. I doubt your guild is hard to find. There's a notice board at its entrance where the Assassin's contracts are posted. Who are you? I am Horizala, Baphomet's daughter. The projection looks at you in the eye and adds in an aggravated whisper. Horizala, not Hepsimira. She's my elder sister, but I doubt you're able to appreciate the true extent of my misfortune. I am also known as Alshinria, in Alshinria as the assistant and right hand of Joss, the head of the Assassin's Guild. Do you know what happened here? I may know a thing or two, but we should discuss these matters inside the guild, not in public. Oh, it's going to overhear us, the corpses. Why don't you come over here and speak to us face to face instead of projecting an illusion? Or are you afraid we won't like your answers and will make you join Villidus? We'll pay a visit to the Assassin's Guild soon. Thank you for your answer. The bounty awaits you. I'm not sure what reward awaits us, but I truly hope it's a considerable sum of gold, and not a meager payment served up at the end of a blade. I said to me stream, I was like, damn, Endo really got shocked by that actor dude. Why are they upset about the actor dude? Because they're playing like a character that doesn't resemble their gender or whatever? Oh my god, we got a load of these rings now. Had a bad day. You are pretty gay. Man, belts are like unusable. Like this belt is just unusable, I think. I guess on attack rolls I could, but I already have this thing here, so we can't use it here. Wait, am I forgetting to enable that too?
Trust in yourself.
No, it's enabled. I don't know where's the Assassin's Guild?
We do it my way. Follow if you dare.
The art of making friends, is that a matter of reputation? Interesting. Voter Assassin's Guild. Where is the Assassin's Guild? There's a portal up west southwest of the 10,000 Delights.
I'm off.
Classic Act 4 moment. Well, it's weird, right? Because it doesn't say that there's any quests in these areas. They're showing where some quests are on the thing, but they're not showing where all the quests are. Just feels a little bit weird, I guess.
I do what I must.
I think it's over here, west southwest. Oh, there. They said about forcing it to a position camera to see it, yeah. Tiger of Sin. The demon standing before you clearly has a penance for jewelry. His fingers are covered in rings, 3 gold chains encircle his neck, and 4 bejeweled earrings sparkle in each of his ears. However, such exquisite adornments are not enough to hide the fact that he is a hardened warrior and a ruthless killer. His face and hands are covered in long, badly healed scars, and he moves as gracefully as the most skilled swordsman. The demon's lips curl in a satisfied sneer as he greets you loudly. Look who's here! It's the arrogant Golarion who disposed of our poor Willidus. He catches your eye and frowns slightly, giving a pointed glance towards the bodyguards. You aren't about to do something really stupid, are you, and start a massacre here, right? Can we just talk? Who are you, the leader of this gang of assassins? The demon gives a dignified nod. Yes, and I'm proud of it. Their business is full of butchers and monsters, so anyone who chooses to be an assassin among monsters and butchers commands a higher level of respect. If they live long enough to make a name for themselves, of course. My guild attracts assassins from many planes. No one hires us for simple things like murdering noisy neighbors or cutting the throat of a cheating merchant. As I'm sure you know, it's easier and cheaper to do that yourself, and there's no need to get assassins involved. No, if someone turns to an assassin, it means that the victim is a dangerous, cunning, and well-protected target. I don't know if that's the case, but sure. I've heard a lot about you, Joss. You're the head of a highly reputable guild that operates on many planes beside the Abyss. Many of my colleagues would consider it an honor to walk alongside you, unlike myself. This horned thing is one of yours, isn't it? Horzala? Yes, this little demoness is one of my most useful servants. Besides, it's already prestigious to have a daughter of Baphomet working under you. Joss glances at the horned demon with a mix of condescension and possessiveness. He stares fixedly at the floor. Yes, master, I am your servant. For a fleeting moment, you notice a shadow of angry displeasure across her face. A spark of fear flashes in Joss's eyes, like a boy who realizes he's gone too far when testing the patience of his parents. Does that mean the relationship is reversed, I guess? Tell me the truth right now. Josh raised his hands apologetically. Several rings glitter on his fingers. Fine, fine. I was the one who actually gave Greybor assignments. I needed to light a little fire underneath this cauldron where so many minions of demons, lords, and beings are mixed together. I ordered him to murder those demons in Canabris, and I put a hit out on Derizan. Although the ugly idiot didn't bother me at all. But he was an ugly idiot indeed, and a vengeful one to boot. That's why I gave Greybor a dagger that was only supposed to wound the Baelor. And that is why Willidus' name was important. It was a perfect hand of cards. Derizan survived after surviving a painful, humiliating wound by mortal hands. No offense, of course. The Baelor couldn't simply let that go, and so he started a vendetta against Willidus, dragging other Descarites into it. That was my goal all along, because Villadus was my real target, a target that was very difficult to reach. Joss seems to revel in his own cleverness. He smirks and smiles with smug satisfaction. The dwarf gives a grim chuckle and whispers loudly enough to be heard. People like you are why us assassins have such a lousy reputation. No respect for agreements. You acted dishonorably. You expect an assassin to be honorable? What touching naivete. The demon sneers derisively and toys with a giant diamond ring. Catching Greyboy's disapproving stare, he gives a dazzling smile, seemingly pleased to have provoked their reaction. What concerns me is not the contract killing itself, but the fact that I haven't yet been paid a single coin. Why are you dead at the Assassin's Guild? Why didn't you send your underlings after all of this? He also grimaces slightly and replies with a visible displeasure. Who says I didn't? I lost a number of capable killers. He collects himself quickly and the arrogant smile returns to his face. And yet, as you can see, I found a more elegant and economic way to execute this plan. I would lie to you, this kind of plotting makes me very proud of my own guile. My assistants made sure that every larva in the city knew about the bounty on Villadus' head. I knew that Greyboar returned to Alexandria and decided to use him once more. Just like poor Derisand, he had no idea he was merely a pawn of mine. Just as I envisioned. You didn't linger and paid Villadus a visit. I had no doubt that that paranoic would try to kill anyone who crossed his doorstep, but I expected you to overcome him, and I was right. How about I can just start a battle in here and just murder everyone? Greyboar snorts derisively. I thought your guild had the best contractors, but after hearing your story, they sound like amateurs to me. Why did you do all this? For money and power, of course. This has been my primary motivation for many years now. Somebody wanted that old woodlouse dead, and clever Jos has fulfilled their wish, with the expectation of being showered in privileges and treasures. You're getting a share of those privileges and treasures, by the way. I trust you're not going to refuse the reward provided for freelance operatives. Trust me, the sum is considerable. Jos turns his attention to Greyboar and adds, I haven't forgotten about you either. You'll be rewarded in proportions to your truly astonishing lethality. I don't think Kyrian would attack here, right? Even if I want to. I won't accept the blood money either. Did you hear that Graha Tia from the critically acclaimed MMORPG Final Fantasy XIV has been chosen as the sexiest man alive? Oh! What's up, Sale? In what? A poll by Final Fantasy players? I don't know if sexy is what words I would use to, oh! Wait, is it the voice actor? Yeah. Wait, this guy's the voice actor for Gratia? Damn. This is not what I imagined. This guy's like a giga celebrity. It must be super expensive. He really is. Oh man, he really had to go make it political, huh? In 2020, Bailey founded his charity, which works to fund and support LGBTQ plus organizations, helping to erase shame in the community of which he is a proud part. So many people that want to do brilliant stuff who feel like they can't, he says. And I know this LGBT sector is under immense threat at the moment, so it's been amazing with people who have the expertise and see potential that I could only dreamed of. His name is the sexiest man in Final Fantasy 14. SMH, he was in Wicked. Cancelled. He really had to make this political. This sexiest man alive thing. Did he talk about voicing the best character ever? Raw. Oh, no. This is not what I imagined Gratia's voice actor looking like, if I'm gonna keep it a stack. Oh, is it written like that? Well, it doesn't change. I don't think I don't think it's gonna mention Gratia and no. Where are the cat ears? I don't know, for some reason I assume most of the voice actors in Final Fantasy 14 were gonna be like relatively unknown. Final Fantasy 14 voice actors. Shadowbringers. What is this?
Can't believe I'm playing a game with the dice anyway about my career. Oh, hey. This is Grahatia, Catboy. And this is a character that I voice in a series. I'm sure many people have heard of Final Fantasy. Yeah, little Catboy and the Crystal Exarch, because he's a sort of very open, adoring, playful companion.
How do they like? I don't know if he plays the game or not, but I've probably talked about this before. But how the hell do they? How does he relate to his character if he doesn't? Like, does when he gets the script, does he have all the non-voice line stuff in there too, or is it just what he's going to be saying? So they have to like puzzle together what's in between them. It was great because we forgot about it while watching the movie in the cinema, and then Luca whispered to me, and I closed my eyes and not to see his face, and all I could hear is Gra talking.
To the player, and I was a gamer growing up. Again, the work, the brilliant, like the writing is almost like Shakespearean. This is like a line. This is just a line that Grahatia says. We'll travel the lands, cross the seas, and take to the skies upon the eternal wind, and it will be magnificent. I mean, it's amazing. Yeah, I'm aware of.
He chose that line out of all of them. Okay, didn't choose the Shadowbringers one. You're gonna start like that to those characters by the voice lines.
How important this character is to so many people. I was so determined to not step away
Gamer alert.
from this.
Answer is it depends.
That when I was doing Company, I had to record this in the day for about a week, doing 8 shows a night, and my tongue inflamed. So I think any diehard fans out there, there's a few sort of
Full script sometimes only specific lines and direction. Yeah.
hours of playing where I sound a bit lispy.
It just feels weird for a game like Final Fantasy 14, where it's like, if he did just the voice acted content, could you get most of the story? Maybe you could actually. Cast in credit order. Bethan Walker. You don't get the minorities, but you get most of it. Maybe. But Ryan also has a Twitch channel where he plays. Yeah, the Sud Alpha. No, yeah, I've seen that. Robert Vernon, Asinian. Ardbert. Amanda Ashen. I don't recognize any of these people. And that's how I like it. That's how I like it. I don't want to recognize people. Yeah, Arbert is in Game of Thrones. Oddbert. He plays, what's his face? Robert's bastard, right? Amanda's singing in Flow? No. I don't need your blood money. Josh makes a show of smoothing an invisible wrinkle in his luxurious dress. You'll never become truly rich if you keep refusing the money you're offered to Galarian. A bad session we earned that gold. As for you, Greybor, you've proven your competence. As a token of apology, allow me to offer you membership for my Assassin's Guild. Consider it the recognition of your talents that you have long desired. I promise you prestige, respect, and truly staggering fees. Of course, I won't demand that you sever your current contract. You may claim your well-deserved place in the guild when it expires. So then, what do you say? Will I be welcoming you to the big league? Greybor turns to you with a very serious expression. His voice is reserved and formal. Harry, we are bound by an active agreement, and therefore I must consult your opinion on this invitation. The real Crystal Mommy? Is Alphanos dude, is he like actively still streaming the game, or did he give up? Are you two prepared to throw your lot in with demons? With every side, the dwarf looks at you straight in the eye. There's not really much of a difference between me and them. They are the product of the worst parts of mortal souls. They are sin incarnate. Many say the same thing about me. I was never a coward, so I'm able to admit that my soul is black and evil. I murder others for money, and I will never become a respectable member of society, a friend, or a father. But I'm tired of asking forgiveness for what I am. Here I will not be judged for my profession. Greybor clenches his fist and mutters through gritted teeth. I'm not a freak or monster they think me back on Galarian. How dare they hire me to murder their enemies and then despise me for my profession. They'll treat me different in the Abyss. The demons respect my skill. They will treat me as a professional, not a criminal or blackguard. It's just strange to say this, but I don't feel out of place here. Usually why I don't get committed to, like, X voice actor or whatever plays through video game is just because, like, usually they just quit. They do it for like 2 streams and they just quit. He's streaming quite regularly. Last time, like 2 weeks ago, he's close to getting Stormbolt. That's cool. I look forward to seeing his reactions to Shadowbringers, I guess. Have you thought about quitting the business? I become what? A farmer? A butler? Or maybe an innkeeper? One of those who tell tales about their adventurous youth to drunk patrons. My soul is that of a wanderer and a killer. My art is my only source of pride, and abandoning it will make me useless in my own eyes. Believe me, I already tried to settle down and find an honest job, and nothing good came from it. I will quit my profession only when I'm judged by Pharasma herself. Yeah, don't even think about joining this com. It's your decision to make. Greybor studies you for a moment and nods respectfully. Such words make me respect you even more. Believe me, I appreciate your willingness to let this decision be entirely my own. The dwarf does not waste words as he looks at Joss. What do I sign? What are you talking about? We are not devils after all. Josh laughs and claps his hands loudly. Splendid, you've got a bright future here, my diminutive yet deadly friend. Does this happen no matter what, essentially, or is there like a path you can take where he actually, like, if I accept the money, maybe would respect me more? Josh gives a bored yawn, and there's a note of finality to his tone. Well, was a very enlightening conversation, but I see no reason why we should continue. You received your answer, and should probably be on your way. Meanwhile, I should go back to plotting another bloody and violent murder. Have a good day. After a suspicious glance in Josh's direction, Greybor turns to you. Indeed, this was an unexpected meeting. If you want to discuss what happened privately, I'm at your service, Commander.
We do it my way.
We do it my way or the highway. Honestly, if anything, I'd be most interested in watching professional voice actors play these games that are not voice acted.
You dare.
Oh, no, actually, I guess that applies to Final Fantasy 14 too, but I think most voice actors that I see stream stuff just stream like whatever games they've been in, and that's it.
I'm off.
Are you just spam casting destruction? What a sicko.
I do what I must.
Well, that dude likes Gratia though. I don't know if Gra would be my favorite character, maybe. I feel like Gra is involved in most of my favorite moments in the game, for sure. Well, my favorite character would be Emmett.
I'm gone. We do it my way.
Perhaps I should thank you for your help. You assisted me in dealing with all of Josh's schemes, even though you didn't need to do so. I'm grateful for that. One second. Ah, fuck. Ah, I'm back. I'm back. Guys, makes me just what kind of mess we're involved ourselves in. Kraber pauses for a moment and then slowly begins to explain. An anonymous client ordered Joss, the head of the Assassin's Guild, to follow Shinria to kill Villadus. He tried to take the target down several times, but Villadus turned out to be quite a tough nut to crack. Then Joss gave me a new anonymous assignment. Kill Darasan and tell him that Villadus sent his best regards. However, Josh gave me a weapon that could only wound Darasan, not kill him. He hoped it would provoke Darasan and make him angry enough to kill Villadus himself. Of course, he killed Darasan before he even had a chance to do anything else. When Josh found out that we were both in the Abyss, that I'd be eager to talk to Villadus, he started to give me hints as to where to find this fellow. We lived up to his expectations. Villadus died, and I'm sure you remember what happened next as well as I do. We killed Villadus for no reason. Well, I wouldn't say that, but... The door smirks cynically. But it depends on how you look at it. Was he to blame for the damage to my reputation? No. Was he an utterly disgusting creature whose face practically begged me to sink an axe into it? Did he try to kill us on his own manner? Were the creatures we encountered in said manner the most atrocious and perverted things I've ever met? The answer to all these questions is yes. I don't think anyone's going to cry themselves to sleep over his death. Neither should we. Your reputation has been restored. How do you feel? There's a spark of amusement in the door's eyes. I feel at peace. Now people will think twice before attempting to ruin my good name. I'm grateful my companions didn't leave me to deal with this myself, even though they had every right to do so. So while I am used to working alone, I appreciate a team I can trust. It's good to have someone who's got my back. Oh. I don't know what Kira would say here. I don't think your reputation was worth causing all those deaths. Kraber shakes his head His bushy eyebrows knit together in a frown. Perhaps you are overestimating the value of the lives we took. I, for one, think the reputation of a good, honest assassin is worth more than the heads of several dozen bloodthirsty scum with no understanding of true honor. What do you think of your membership of the Assassin's Guild of Alshinria? Greyboy hides his smug smile beneath his beard. I think this position rightfully belongs to me. This guild is not as infamous as the Red Mantis, the legendary fanatic assassins who perceive their victims as offerings to their god Ashakek, or the silent monks of Anapexia, who guard some kind of secret knowledge and murder anyone who dare touch it. But its name still means something to the discerning client. Alshinria is a cross between several different planes, and Joseph's assassins work not only in the Abyss and on Galarian, but also in many other interesting places. The fact that I have accepted into the society is undeniable proof of my professionalism. I'm grateful that you did not insist on exclusivity of our contract, but allow me to reap the benefits of my hard work. Yeah. You managed to restore your reputation and join the guild. What about our contract? Do you want to terminate it? The dwarf begins to count off his fingers one at a time. First, it would have been highly unprofessional to abandon you after you helped me. Second, the war is still in full swing. My departure would have been a source of gossip, which in turn would have damaged my reputation beyond repair. I don't want people to perceive me as a coward who fled from a good fight. Third, I've long since discovered that working for you is profitable in more ways than one. You are always trying to take down the most dangerous targets, and they make great additions to my trophy lists. Yeah.
Follow if you dare.
Okay, Graber out permanently. So let's go take a gander at what we have left, I guess. Visit the Malchios mansion, go do that, no idea where it is though. Arrange a meeting. Finian has nothing interesting here, I guess. Good to go talk to the inhabitants of the Den of Sweet Horror. Visit Valexia's Manor. Harem of Ardent Dreams.
I'm off.
Where is Den of Sweet Horror?
I do what I must.
I'm not completely sure where the Den of Sweet Horror is, I guess. Water, Den of Sweet Horror. There is no Den of Sweet Horrors. There's a room in the Thousand Delights house that is Sweet Horror. Does it say that on the quest, or and I just missed it? All right, we got a book earlier. This might give me something, I guess. Notes on a ripped paper. The piece of paper is covered in sloppy writing on both sides. The phrases are incomplete, indicating that someone was taking notes pretty much on the go. Major. Lamashtu, demon goddess, former demon lord, will swat you without even noticing. Grovel and suck up to her and pray she's in a good mood. Notikla, our lady, queen of the Midnight Isles, rules Shinra in general, and Shamira in particular, obey all her orders and never turn your back on her. Shamira, Alshinra's steward, banks Notikla, naturally. In good standing with her, if you want to live in Alshinra, you'd better respect her. Allies, Discari, demon lord, rules the Rasping Rift. Notikla's ally for now and made some deal with her. Now his servants are all over the Midnight Isles, don't touch them, that's not allowed. If you off a Discari cultist by mistake, hide the body, cover the tracks and pretend you know nothing. Important, Discari may be an ally, but he's a pawn of Pasazu, who tussles with Lamashtu. Careful. Baphomet Demon Lord rules the Ivory Labyrinth, best buds with Discari, Notikla's ally for now. Used to bang Lamashtu, now bunks up with Sokoth Benoth. Dangerous, his cult can slip into enemy ranks better than worms in your ass. Watch out if you spot double agents, bug out at once. Enemies, Pazuzu. Demon Lord rules High Mwania, fights with Lamashtu and by proximity with Baphomet. Soko Benoth, Demon Lord rules the Cathedral. Telematic, Notikla's brother and former lover. Got the booth, now sulks and wallows in depravity, bangs Baphomet, but only once in a while. Nice. A red-haired, beautiful demon sits majestically on the throne, an aura of bright light blazing around her. It's not a gentle, life-giving light that shines from Galarian. This light blinds, withers, makes a person burn with fever, draining their strength. Okay, well, he's also sitting next to lava falls. Shamira, the ardent dream. And who do we have here? The latest wanderer from another world coming to seek my patronage? Chimera throws a casual glance at Arashale and raises an eyebrow in surprise. The rumors were true. Arashale, you really are making friends with mortals now. I must admit I found it hard to believe such a worthy daughter of the Abyss had fallen so low. Chimera falls silent, but receives no answer. Well, not that I really care. Well, let expands contract. Eon become instant. Champions from beyond the rift. Heed my call. That's one of my favorite Gratia lines. That's a great one. I came here seeking your patronage. Jameer looks you up and down with a contemptuous expression, then answers with a scoff. So what use can you be to me, you foolish little mortal? The most powerful demons serve me. What can your pitiful self offer me that they can't? In your mind, Jameer's voice sounds calmer, though it is still arrogant. In truth, there's one thing you can help me with, Galarian, but the others must know about it. Work for me and I'll grant you a share of my attention and patronage. No doubt you have already heard of the hindering crystals. Objects of astonishing power that grant their owner incredible abilities. Everyone in Alshinria knows they exist, but no one knows what they are or where to get them. No one except for the smug cow Hapsmira. I want you to find out what they are. My advice is to start searching in that pile of refuse known as the lower city. Ask for Ziphoron, my predecessor, now a beggar. If that pathetic wretch is still alive, he may know something. Now go, and don't bother returning until you have the information I need. Here, take my mark. So the arch near my palace will let you in. I don't want to waste my time waiting while you wind your way back through the streets of my city with valid information. The adult inheritor addresses you, an undercurrent of alarm in his words. I see greed in the eyes of this fiend. She is ready to offer you a deal, and I sense that more than idle interest lies behind it. You both know the hindering crystals can make demons so immensely powerful. You're pursuing Hapsmira to prevent her from creating and unleashing upon us an army of mythical monsters transformed by these crystals. Yet if we reveal the secret of crystals Shamira, we risk simply trading one enemy for another. Our mission demands that we make concessions, but it does not mean we must blindly obey every demon's request. Weigh each of Shamira's words, remember how cunning she is, and do not let her turn you into a tool she uses to commit atrocities. Arm your heart, and do only what you must. Not what she with all her promises and charms, will try to convince you to do, and be prepared to find a knife in your back at any moment. So you and Samira aren't friends, I take it. In your mind, Shamira's voice answers with an arrogant scoff. Be friends with that miserable cow? Of course not. I'm courting her to learn her secrets, but it's a constant struggle not to put her in her place. Baphomet's minions are far too bold here in Alexandria. Tell me about these crystals you're interested in. You haven't heard of the hindering crystals? Ha! Are all Galarians so stupid and unobservant? They are purple crystals. Possessing them grants immense power. Unfortunately, only high-ranking servants of Baphomet know where to find them and how to use them. They use the crystals to gain tremendous power, and now they strut around Alexandria like they own the place. Why should I look for a Seophoran? When I first heard about the crystals, it reminded me of the last days of Seophoran's rule. He was Nauticula's right hand before me. He was plotting a coup, and I was spying on him to turn him into Nauticula and take his position. I remember that he was trying to get his hands on a purple crystal of some kind, that he eventually succeeded. I didn't pay much attention at the time, but the current situation makes me think perhaps it wasn't a hindering crystal he was after. If so, Seophoran might know something about them. Where should I look for Seophoran? There's another disgust in Shamira's voice. In the depths. If he's still alive, the gravity of Nauticula's punishment would have dragged him to the very bottom of Alexandria. Dig through the garbage, talk to the beggars and beggars. You surely don't expect me to do it, do you? Why did you choose me for this mission? Shamira's answered with an exasperated sigh. Because you are neither a demon nor a resident of Alexandria. You're a wild card, an insignificant Galarian. No one's interested in your exploits, and you will not draw any unnecessary attention. You're not bound in service to any demon, and therefore, if you dig up any information, you'll bring it to the one who will pay you the most for it. That is to say, me. You won't run to your masters because you don't have one, at least not here in the Abyss. If you give this task to one of my servants, it could be sure of only one thing, that they would sell the information about my interests to my enemies, and then, if they learn anything about the crystals, they would use this information to benefit themselves instead of bringing it to me. I don't actually want to tell her, right? I do actually want to, like, betray her, so... Aside, Shamira hisses irritably under her breath. Curse Nauticula's hospitality for bringing these strangers from other planes to my city and my harem. I would know more about Nauticula. Pursing her lips in a smug smile, Shamira answers with venom in her voice. What exactly are you expecting to hear from me, beyond what any other resident of Alexandria could tell you? Yes, I'm closer to Nauticula than anyone else, but do you really think I'll spill her secrets to you? Our Lady in Shadow doesn't like it to be discussed behind her back, and the scope of her realm, the entire Midnight Isles, proves that her anger can be extremely dangerous. She's worshipped on many planes, including Galarian, right? At night, she sometimes comes to insane rapists and murderers and paints in their minds pictures of immortality and horror, masterpiece of lust and despair. She's the first succubus and most powerful and most seductive, the murderer of countless demon lords and usurper of their abyssal realms. Over the bodies of her victims, she climbed to unbelievable heights, and now she stands far above her loathsome brother, Sokobenoth. Thus, she has proven her victories were gained not just by the means of her power, but also by her great intelligence and willpower. What kind of harem is this? Shamira snapped irritably. What do you think? Because I am Samira, the ardent dream, those lover of the chosen lover of the great Nauticula. Every time she grows weary of plots and conspiracies and craves wild passions and warm caresses, she comes here to the harem. Doesn't the word harem mean a group of individuals always ready to copulate with the master of or mistress of the harem? The name should accurately describe the function of the establishment. For instance, residence of former angel intended for copulation between the above-mentioned angel girl and Lady Nauticula, which also performs the functions of a city hall. I've seen you with Hafsmira at the flesh markets. Tell me more about her. Hafsmira is an honored guest here in Alexandria. I'm not going to discuss her with every stranger I meet. In your mind, Shamira's voice sounds nervous and angry. Don't you use your brain at all, Galarian? To ask such foolish questions. You can't show any open interest in the horned scum. Did I somehow fail to convey that the most important requirement of the task entrusted to you is discretion? With a dark sigh, Shamira starts to speak in patronizing tone. Hafsmira is no mere offshoot of Baphomet's line, but a Nephilim, his own daughter. Considering how fertile the old goat is, this might not sound very impressive, but she's the most powerful and capable of all of Baphomet's children. To attract her father's attention, she sacrificed 5 elder brothers, and then, to earn his approval, her own mother. Baphomet's generosity shared his power and knowledge with her, he even gave her command of his favorite toy, the Templars of the Ivory Labyrinth. Moreover, he entrusted her with a secret mission to directly link with the hidden crystals. After that, the cloven-hoofed twit became insufferably arrogant. I could barely refrain from ripping her head off. Be extremely careful during your investigation. Asmira is strong, cunning, and cautious to the verge of paranoia. If she catches the merest whiff of your interests, she'll immediately eliminate you, and you'd better pray to your gods that not even your shadow points towards my harem and hints at my involvement. How did you achieve such a high standing? You don't know my story? This explains why you're not on your knees before me. I was once a celestial being, and my fiery wings carried me from the upper planes to insignificant little worlds like your Galarian. I gifted fantasies and dreams kindled flames in the wild minds of dreamers, and I loved it. Sometimes these fantasies took shapes too daring and unbridled, or so it seemed to me, but I made no effort to stop it. A dream is a bird, not a horse. You can't restrain it, and you can only hurt it with your reins. The dream I sowed were becoming more daring, bolder, and with them, I changed as well. One day, I rejected the limits imposed on me by my masters. In the world I was visiting, a wildfire of dreaming broke out. A dream so daring and bold it could come to fruition only through great atrocities and monstrous immoral deeds. This sounds more eldritch horror than anything. I could have stopped it, but I didn't. I was mesmerized by this great vision. I didn't return to my world, as I would not be accepted. Instead, I descended into the abyss, looking for someone who would truly appreciate me and the dreams that I bestow. In particular, I noticed my flame blazing over the dark waters of the ocean. She came for me and shrouded me in her shadow. That night was very memorable. Since then, I have served her, and have been her closest friend and her right hand. You really hate Asmars and kill them brutally? Chimera smiles, looking very much like a large and hungry cat that has just spotted its next victim. Oh yes, it is an incomparable pleasure to gradually deprive them of everything they once had. First their hope, then their noble appearances, their innocence, and finally their life. When they scream, renouncing everything they once believed in, their masters, their gods, their heritage, it's music to my ears. Chimera's eyes narrow, her expression unkind. Do not for a moment think I am unaware of who stole the batch of young Asmar women from me, the ones who had been shipped to junk in the flesh markets. I'll remember that, Galarian. Okay.
I'm gone.
I'm gone.
We do it my way.
Where's this teleporter at she was talking about? Oh, here.
Follow if you dare.
I think it's almost time to make some breakfast.
I'm off.
I'm gonna find the dude and then I'll go make some breakfast.
I do what I must. I'm gone. We do it my way. Follow if you dare.
Check out. I look for C4 and do you know where it is? Maybe I do, and maybe I don't. It's not my place to gossip with customers. I'm an innkeeper, not a spy, so buy yourself something to drink and stop wasting my time. I got special liquor you could try, a true rarity, 100,000 gold? Fair point, what kind of idiot would pay 100,000 gold for some dubious swill? Well, perhaps it's the same kind willing to pay for information about the long-dead whoreson who once ruled the city. Do I actually have to pay 100k for this? Is that my only option? There's no way, right?
I'm off.
Wait, what? Wait, what is not false? I missed that. Who are you? A beggar screwed over by fate. Can't you see for yourself? Tell me what you need or piss off. How can I find Theophoran? Who's that? Never heard of anyone by that name, and if anyone has heard of him, they won't be telling you anyway. You might find a beggar in the lower city who would be willing to chat with you, but before you find him, you'll have worn through those nice boots of yours. That's one good pair of boots. It'd be a shame if you ruined them. How about you just give them to me instead? Oh, Nina called out Billy called Hiram for some reason. Yeah, okay, yeah. The city hall. Maybe a small donation would jog your memory. No, what? Better be on your way now. I don't need no money and no shady deals with you. I don't know what you're looking for. Okay? Let's look for this Sov Saf. For the freak you're looking for somewhere else. If you want him that bad, ask around. Maybe someone saw him, but leave me alone.
I do what I must.
Neo.
I'm gone.
They really cooked on them in this area, huh?
We do it my way. Follow if you dare.
Should we proceed?
I'm off.
Hey! The beggar only just stream of angry curses. Look at this stupid Galarian strutting around and pestering everyone with his stupid questions. Can't even beg for alms in peace. What do you want? Are you doing this for laughs? There's no beggar. There's not a beggar in the lower city you haven't harassed. What was it you wanted to know again? Come on, ask away then piss off. Who are you? A dog of war, mutilated and deprived of everything I had by the cruel Mendev Crusaders here to spare a coin? You don't seem too willing to share any information. Why should we tell you anything? Who are you to demand answers from us? Just strutting around badgering everyone, getting in the way of good, honest begging? And the only information I have for you is where you can shove your stupid questions. Have you heard of Theophoran? Well, maybe there was a fellow with such a name, or maybe there wasn't. I don't know, and the others don't know either. What's your problem with us? Go ask around in the middle of the city. You can even search for him in Shamira's dark hole for all I care. Just leave us alone. You know where I can find Sephoron, yes or no? I don't know, and no one else knows either. Just leave us alone. That's the man in charge. Maybe he knows where Sephoron of yours is. If he doesn't, then no one does. As soon as you see our gang, start asking around. Our boss never walks by himself. He always has a crowd near him. Find the leader of the beggars. Spare a coin for a stranger? Be careful with them. These beggars are different from the ones on Galarian. They were rejected even by our society, by the Society of the Abyss. Just imagine what type of person you must be, if even demons don't want to deal with you. They are not as helpless as they may seem, and their leader is untouchable. They say even the Lady in Shadow sometimes seeks his counsel, and some say that it is Alashindria herself who has assumed the form of an ordinary demon in order to communicate with those who inhabit her. If among you wish to earn some gold, whoever takes me to Sephoron will be richly rewarded. Your words magically draw an entire crowd of beggars to you. Their eyes light up as they thrust out their dirty palms. A whisper runs through the crowd. Hey, deep pockets, care to share some gold? Gimme, gimme, gimme. You definitely manage to draw out the beggars' attention, but they do not appear to be in a hurry to share any of this information. Try to figure out who is in charge. It isn't difficult to figure out who is in charge of this rabble. He treats the others with stern arrogance and keeps his eyes on you. The others cast very glances at him as if waiting for orders. The beggar's leader ignores their looks and fiddles with the expensive ring likely stolen on his finger. Okay, so it wasn't hard, but it was a DC 38. It wasn't hard to do, but it was a DC 38. Meaning that, like, with the exception of serious, insane experts, like the top 1% of people, they would not be able to recognize that. The leader of this beggars realizes you figured him out, but he continues to examine you with an indifferent look. His tightly pressed lips indicate he will not simply give you information you seek. Slightly bow before the leader of the beggars. Would you be so kind as to tell me where can I find Sephoron? He seemed leader of these poor lost souls. This is very curious to get help from homeless people at least. A slight smile touches the beggar's lips as he condescends to answer. We are filth on the streets of Alashindria, and you trample us under your feet, and yet you're polite to me. This is wise, because we all turn into filth sooner or later. This is why I will deal kindly with you. The beggar leader picks at his ear with his nobly dirty fingernail and says, a filthy pile of garbage once named Sephoron begs at the entrance to the Battle Bliss, the gladiator arena. That's where you'll find him. Nice.
I do what I must. I'm gone.
Well, I'll run up to him and then we'll breakfast time. No!
We do it my way.
Them? No.
Follow if you dare.
Near the Battle Bliss entrance. Oh, this guy. Oh.
I'm off.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna BRB real quick. Make myself some breakfast. Watch some clips. Watch some fruits. This stuff is really bad. Barrett, please shoot your load!
Big fast.
Yes!
Yes, I got it.
What happened here even? Did this guy kill all 3 of them? Because I thought it was safe to go up here, but he's gonna kill all of them. What? Oh no! Ah, horse!
I mean, it's like I said yesterday. If, Dr. Disrespect would have been treated less harshly if he admitted he'd killed someone. Like, if he came out and said, if he said, hey, I showed up to TwitchCon, I murdered someone. I killed them. I stabbed them repeatedly until they died. He would have been treated less poorly than admitting to talking to a minor.
And Chris Pratt doing Chris Pratt is better. Well, I don't know if it's better, but I'm just.
God damn it! You stupid hand! Oh!
Wait, I gotta do it to the other side. Wait, this side? Oh my! Nice.
I am not afraid, for the Lord is my name, and Jesus is inside me. Every night I feel him. Deep inside me, his hard presence flowing through me. As I lay there in his embrace.
Did you guys do anything special I should know about?
I got waffles.
We got one crew up to that.
Okay, so encounter, right?
Whoa! No! Sucks so wrong!
I don't know how many times this is gonna happen, but it's funny every time. God bless.
1 second, Logan has a take on it. I will extract it. You gonna steal this thing? Hold on. Be a great network. Greatest work yet. Dad, thank you so much. Oh, you can't get air.
I can't get there! Ah! Ah!
I see it. I see it. It's right there. Oh, he's a PC. Oh, okay. Well. Alright, that's right. Okay. Alright, that's right. It's right here. Okay. It's right. Yeah, it's. Oh. Yeah, it's right. No, it's right here. Oh, king of the castle, king of the castle. Oh, go do this, go do that.
I'm the only one who got yelled at. Good. Hey, who among us would be the best? I'm immune to fire. I was born by fire. Okay, not immune to explosives.
you know, like. Doing it. Full it will draw.
Let's slice you open, boy.
I think I shot the knife out of the air or something. Was this pig here before? Wait, why would someone come in and spoil something like that? It happened, like, that happened so suddenly that the spoiler didn't even matter, because I figured there was more left of the game. That was a completely pointless spoiler. Out of everything you could spoil, why would you spoil that? That makes no sense! Why would anyone waste their time? That sounds a little better than splashing some water. Well, it's magical water juice, okay? Thank you, sir. But out of everything someone could spoil, that's the worst spoiler ever. That happened, like, I still thought there was more left of the storyline there. So why would it matter at all? That was a completely pointless spoiler. What a loser! Oh my god! Jesus Christ! That's one special kitty cat right there, dude.
We know Marina's plan. Couldn't quite believe it when I
That's
heard you turn
the
yourself
worst
in.
spoiler. Like,
Embrace eternity.
is that just like a normal saying for all Asari? Literal scene in the Mass Effect 2 where Shepard orgasms to death. Amazing. Endalf? Is that missing? You shall not pass!
Race from beneath the surface of their toxic home world. The emergence of the Krogan ended the Rachni Wars. Bred to survive the harshest environments, the Krogan were able to strike at the queens in their lairs and reclaim conquered Council worlds. But when Krogan fleets pressed them back to their homeworld, the Rachni refused to surrender, and the Krogan eradicated them from the galaxy. The Elcor the Hanar are a citadel species known for excessive politeness. They speak with scrupulous precision and take offense at improper language. Hanar that expect to deal with other species take special courses to help them unlearn their tendency to take offense at improper speech. All Hanar have two names. The face name is known to the world. The soul name is kept for use among close friends and relations. Hanar never refer to themselves in the first person.
Free hydration check for Baggin and Bag Supreme. Baggin has some water over there. I'll drink from this one though. Very licorice. Oh guys, look, by the way, we're 10 minutes over the time, so Idra was completely right.
Look for something else.
This is why I always trust Idra. Because Idra is always right.
One down. Go, Queen, go! I'll use my persona.
Where are you being sus? Why are we sussing right now? Little did he know that he was racing against a champion.
Don't forget to keep breathing. Now count slowly up to 10. Then
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ooh.
Okay, that was some great effort. Now let's all take a short break. If you're
Alright, well. How am I